Just had a nice breakfast. Got breakfast at this place or at that place. You can watch the bus stop over there and have like happy reunions with people that you might have missed, but they're still around, so you can see them. So yeah, kind of a neat thing to do. Well, I gotta say, doing this Camino during coronavirus, half the time the best idea is to just not listen to people, because everybody wants to tell you about, you know, somewhere else that's, oh, you know, the cases are getting worse and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, this place is thinking about locking down and thinking about imposing this and, oh, that's, you know, on and on. But now I hear there actually is lockdown in Santiago. So that is worrying. I just looked online, you know, just tried to Google it, you know, lockdown Santiago de Compostela, and I can't find anything. So if I walk in there, it might be like, you know, once they figure me out, they'll hustle me off to the airport type thing. I could hopefully at least talk them into the bus station where I then get taken to where I want to go to Porto, right? But yeah, I mean, I want to walk to the cathedral, right? And have my moment, and then hopefully stay the night and then get on the bus. But oh, beautiful morning. Anyway, you know what? That's in 4 days. I'll figure things out. If I just go walking in there, then yeah, whatever happens, happens, man. Just roll with the punches. Something is happening here that happened in Santiago. I don't think I talked about it. It's a bit of a phenomenon that happens. So they arrive at the end, and you know, Santiago or Finisterre, whatever, and then they get caught there, right? They party with their friends. Next day, more people they know show up. Party again. Next day, more people they know show up. Party again. I know one girl who stayed in Santiago for 6 days. Just day after day after day. Her liver took a beating. So that's happening here in Finisterre too. There's people who have been here 3 to 4 days. People they know keep showing up. And you know, it's pretty funny. I really haven't had that problem because generally people have been going ahead of us. So most of the people I know got to Santiago before I did. So no big deal. All right, let's go hiking on the beach. I've read different things about the beach, because at one point I was researching the West Coast Trail, which I still haven't done. But beach, if it's deep sand, it can be pretty difficult. But if it's hard sand, like over here, it can be wonderful walking. And this does look like wonderful walking. And like, geez, look at this. This is just ridiculously nice. Like, obviously the tide went out. This is awesome. And this guy here is picking stuff up. This is super cool. Right, scrungy little mutt. Oh, puppy. Wow. If I don't find a shell at Finisterre, I know where to come. Like, wow. Look at them all. So many. Just a nice surf, nice beach. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if you can actually get a shell from down at the lighthouse. So I decided as I walk along here, I should just wait for one to like kind of call out to me. And I found one. I wish I hadn't disturbed it before I took a shot, but I did. Sitting right here. And it was just kind of sitting almost like little angel wings the way it was, right? So it's actually two. They're still connected. So I repositioned it a little bit just to show you how it was. And yeah, It's actually both sides of a full shell. I think this is my shell. I'm gonna take them both. There you go, I cleaned it off a little bit. What can I say? I like being different. I like being the guy, you know, so why not have two sides of the same shell? When I get back to Canada, maybe I'll glue it together and I'll have to drill a hole of some kind through it so that I can get a string. But yeah, it's a unique shell. Why not? Nothing has really come to me in any kind of spiritual way on this Camino, but that shell actually hits a little bit. That means more to me than any certificate or, you know, certification of distance or whatever. 1,000 years ago, people didn't go get a certificate. They didn't go to an office. They didn't, you know, they came down right here on a beach in Finisterre and they picked up a shell. Exact same way I just did. But to me, that's way more significant in my head than any piece of paper. Something I probably forgot to mention is that shell is, if I ever go on Camino again, I would like a real shell, right? Along with the historical significance of taking a shell from these beaches. Don't really know if there's a path through here, but this guy, local, is just ripping into here, so all right, that's good enough for me. It doesn't look like he's about to go He doesn't look like he's about to go boulder hopping. Yeah, the guy went down there, walked up to the water, turned immediately back around. Whoa. So I was about to say open mouth, insert foot, and then like something jumped out there, like something pretty big, like a killer whale or something. Oh, awesome. Dolphins. Well, try as I might, I did not get another dolphin jumping. So now I've climbed up a little ways. I need to get to a beach over here, or at least equal to it, in order to get the mileage I want. So I think I'm just gonna get equal instead of going down and then coming all the way back up. And then it'll be time to turn around and head back and walk all the way to the lighthouse. Maybe get maybe get a nice lunch in Fisterra before I continue on from there. Well, instead of going on the Camino down here, I use the highway. But I've come far enough, the beach is down here. I can even see the lighthouse now. All right, back to Fisterra and on to the lighthouse. Well, this time, instead of the beach, I'll walk on the Camino to change it up. And tomorrow, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll walk on the beach again. The beach is a really nice alternate walking in. This is also quite nice. That is an unusual looking animal. It looks like a white donkey horse cross, as I like to call them. Honkies. A white honky. I thought of another good name for those half donkey, half horses. Half-assed. I don't know why, but abandoned boats are kind of cool. These two spots, they seem to be the places for dinner and restaurants and breakfast. The station's just over there. Yeah, this is where you see other pilgrims. Well, I got lunch. I got some snacks at a vending machine. I would pick up some wine or some booze of some kind, but it's not a priority. I really just want to head up to the lighthouse. Yeah. Stay God knows how long as I feel like. Maybe I'll find some interesting pilgrims to hang with. It's funny that I'm here beside a pilgrim statue. Somebody rolled up, took a picture of the statue, and paid no attention to me. It's just sort of a, a statue is more interesting than a real pilgrim. Even one with a big old Canadian flag on his face. Obviously come a long way. All I have to do is the impression of the guy and go up that way. That guy is taking water from the fountain and dousing his tires in the bottom of his car. But why? Can't imagine. I always try and keep in mind that even guidebook writers, with all their experience, they can get jaded. This is a soulless walk along the highway to the lighthouse, apparently. Look at this. Is this not beautiful along the ocean? It is. And there's very little traffic. It is very nice. Almost there. 0.356. Sweet. Yeah, that's right. Saint Jean Pied de Port, 831. Oh. 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 Awesome. This kilometer 0 has a much better view than the other one. Quite the lighthouse, all right. Alrighty. I must be kind of mistaken. I gotta figure out where this place is you're supposed to burn clothes and then jump in the ocean. The ocean's a long way down. On the boot. I guess the other one is mysteriously gone.
Have something to
I don't know if I want to bring anything. Everything's expensive.
Ja, jetzt haben wir praktisch jetzt darfst nichts falsch sagen, weil du wirst aufgenommen.
Ja, weil ich nur so viel daheim habe. Ja, aber nein, ich halte das nicht aus, das stimmt.
Well, a little ritual fire is out. I guess maybe you could probably climb down and jump in, but I don't think I'm going to. It's a long ways. Maybe there's not even anywhere to go. Signs of fires all over the place. People leaving shoes. It's crazy to think that for thousands of years, people thought this was the end of the world. This is all that there was right here. The edge is out there somewhere. It just dropped off. It's crazy. Beautiful and humbling. More stuff. Another place where people burn things. Guidebooks and socks and all kinds of stuff. Those guys were nice. They even offered me a beer. Which, my friend is drinking, of course. Well, I've been here a while. Some things you just gotta do on your own, I would rather go to Finisterre by myself, the end of the earth, than with people. It means there's not really people to take my picture, but yeah. The scene I remember on some promotional poster of like a naked woman walking towards the beach with all her clothes on the fire behind her. That's done someplace else, obviously. Maybe there's another beach way over there, aside from the big one I walked along to get my shells. But people are burning stuff over there. So, yeah, things change. I guess this is kind of a thing too. Here, now, I start my walk back to Santiago. Even if all I'm doing at this moment is walking back to town. Still got my backpack on. Still starting to walk from kilometer zero. So random, I didn't notice this before. It's almost like Spot the Mickeys at Disney. Like, there's so many crosses on Camino. You'd have a heck of a time trying to find them all. Not sure if I explained this. I did yesterday, but today I'll do it quick. With all the Caminos I've done, Francis, and then walking to Murcia, and now over to Finisterre, and then walked back to Santiago, I would have ended up with like 15 kilometers shy. Well, I actually figured out 14 kilometers shy of 1,000. So today I brought my backpack all over the place, out to the beach. So I figured out exactly how far I had to walk in order to be 1,000 when I walk into Santiago, hopefully in 3 days. So those are my objectives today. Aside from seeing things, getting a shell, going to the end of kilometer zero, that sort of thing, Finisterre, get 14 kilometers, and I've accomplished that, so yeah. Got a high five, high stick. I'm like still a kilometer and a half from town. Look at this random cat coming up. Not sure what to do. Yeah, just go around. Just figure things out. Well, I've been resting for the last little while. Did some laundry, and I mean, my albergue is called Mar de Fora. It's basically the closest one to the beach that's on the other side here, so I'm gonna go check it out. Got a couple of snacks. Got what I need. Talk about random. Look at these things. It's in someone's yard. Cool. Huh. Nice. Well, personally, I don't find it as peaceful and nice as Finisterre, but it's still pretty cool. I found some of the pilgrims. I'm gonna go back to the albergue and read the Bible. My friend is gonna pick up some alcohol and go back and party. See you tomorrow. Oh, jeez. God, the Canadian is impressed.